Hey guys, my name is Msoka Sukazuka. I'm going to asking yourself why I'm in the shower. I'll explain that in like give me a second or two. So I decided to go home to quickly have a short vacation because I'm tired and I need to like unwind and all that before the second semester. So as an expert that I am in getting myself late all the time, I got myself late again. So I have to quickly shower and rush to the airport. And also I wanted to tell you like exciting news about how I got my first camera. Didn't you know this? Like, yeah, first camera. In fact, this is the first video I'm gonna post on my YouTube channel with my first camera ever. So I'm gonna tell you that story. So and this segment right here, this one that I'm gonna do, where I tell a story, is called story time. So I'll probably have an intro for this. I don't know. Roll the intro. I'm late and I'm supposed to leave in 7 minutes. That's what my phone just told me because we need to compensate for traffic and all those crazy things. Either that, I noticed that the intro didn't roll. So roll the intro now. Focus, light on my face. But yeah, so I'm done packing, I'm done with everything, and she's called the Uber. The person will pick me up like in 1 minute or something like that. So I think it's time I start the story. So it all started, I think, last year around about the same time, like right now around June. I mean, I had been like taking photos of people and, you know, doing that. But then two friends who lived in the same res as I bought a camera. That was last year. I got some time to play with it. I played with it a lot. I remember once I took the camera, we were going to Roundabout, which is like the nearest place where you buy things from where we lived, from Kilindini or the res that I'm still at right now. I took a few like shots of my friends just walking, and I took a few shots of us shopping. I got home, I took those shots, I put them on Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is an editing app basically. And then I took the free trial there. And then after I put a few shots together, I slapped in some music, and the video was actually beautiful. Okay, so back to the story that I was telling you guys. as I was saying, that after shooting that one video, I showed it to them. I remember I called them, it was like a Monday or something. I called them and I was like, guys, I want to show you this video I made. Super excited, everyone was excited. I saw they was okay, maybe I have an opportunity to actually like do something with this, because created that out of nothing. I'm just researching, for example, I'll just search on YouTube how to do this, and then YouTube will show me how to do something, and then I'll end up doing it. And that video was great, but I mean, it wasn't good enough that I would show you guys, but it was great for its time and for me back then. After that, I realized, okay, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel, but then the problem was that I did not have a camera, and that's where the whole thing comes in, and that's why I'm about to tell you the story, how I then proceeded onwards. I need to get a card one. So that one is thank you so much. Let me just take a few photos of these people. Any university student will tell you that this is the time to actually start buying your data, and this is when you actually realize the number of things you left at home. So for example, I left my watch. I'm now trying to buy data so that when I get off, I can like call them and tell them that guys I've arrived. So back to the story, where was I? I mean, I had already just shooting a lot of footage that I had. That was like during November before I went home. And then the camera that I was using, which was those two friends, they took it because I mean they bought it to use it themselves. And then I was left with the question whether I carry on with what I want to do or I just wait. But then a friend from Durban called Charles Moyo, you guys will probably see him soon in the next few weeks because I'm going home, I'll probably see it. He told me that, you know what, start with what you have, because I've been planning and thinking that I should start with my phone though it's an old phone, it's a 2016 phone, but it has a great camera, and I started with it, and in fact I think 90%, if not 98% of the videos on this channel are from this phone. Okay, now I just have to go to my phone So when I realized that I do not have a camera to do all of this, I'll have to use my phone. It does not all have like the specs and all those things like a camera does. I was like, anyway, start with what you have. But I had already like shot a few videos, so I just used those to make a video. I think the first 3 videos on my channel were like pre-recorded like maybe 3 months or 4 months back. So I posted the first time December last year. That was my first video. I started to save for this camera. I had eye on it for a long time. I'd watched each and every tutorial because I already knew what I wanted to do with the channel. So when I was looking for a camera and like the specs that I'm going to use, found that this is the camera that I could possibly get for the channel and or for myself to use. So I started saving up, and it's difficult to save when you don't even know when your next 100 Rand is coming from. You're just saving from saying that whatever amount I get, I'm saving it. So I currently have like 10 minutes to waste my battery or whatever. So to carry on the story, so the year started. Now I have to produce more content after those 4 videos, and I had to use my phone. So I just started shooting with my phone. In fact, the first video that I shot with my phone was the one where I was packing going home. But yeah, so the year started and I had to produce more content, so I started shooting with my phone. I shot a lot. As I said, I shot like 90% of my footage on the channel with my phone. But then also I was freelancing, like shooting for other people. This is where the problem problem started though. Like I was fine with myself shooting with my phone, but then the problem started when I had this idea to start a show called Motivation with Msa, where I interview people who have made it in life. I approached big people like Nomza Mombat, Dr. Max Price, and all those people. So I remember the first time when I got the email for Dr. Max Price confirming that I can interview him, everything was fine. I bought someone's camera, because again with this, especially when you work with somebody else, I'm fine when I shoot with the phone myself, but when you're working with somebody else, it's quite different, because now you can't be like, please look at that, the phone, yeah, that's no way I look at that. It's just, I don't know, it just didn't make any sense to me. So I was like, let me try and get cameras, and even myself, it will help me be confident, with the work. So I borrowed a few cameras. They were fine. People borrowed, like when people heard that I got Max Price. By the way, if you do not know who Max Price is the former Vice Chancellor of UCT. It's in fact Dr. Max Price, sorry if I've been saying Max Price all along, it's Dr. Max Price. So I got Dr. Max Price, and then everything was fine. I got Nomzamo's interview, she confirmed it. And then when I started borrowing people's cameras, they were like quite hesitant compared to the first time. And then I think understandably, that time was during the graduation, so people were using their cameras. So it was very, very difficult to get a camera. But I had a few people who like promised me, and then cancelling literally the week before. I remember I wanted to do a behind the scene of like the whole thing, like me preparing for Nomzamo's interview. And that video ended up being a video of me just crying, because it was that bad. I actually thought it wasn't going to happen because I didn't have any cameras, and it was like 4 days before. Of course you will never see it because I couldn't even watch it myself. Like after recording it, I'm not sure if I still have the footage. I don't really delete footage. Maybe I still have the footage. Yeah, I should leave now.
During flight, an oxygen mask will be released automatically from the panel above your head.
Let me just finish the story. I carry on saving, and so I got the heads on that I can go and interview Prof again. So I was all ready, and I was saving up, and my saving up was so close that I was one home trip away from getting the camera. So when they sent the money for me to come back here, you guessed it, I just bought the camera, and I went and had the interview with Dr. Pake, which was like flipping, it was just like out of this world. It was beyond of an interview. Like, yeah, I don't want to start speaking about her on this one, and but basically that kind of concludes story time for like how I bought my camera. So like I went through all of that from saving up last year to actually buying my first camera right now. And one of the significance for me to actually buying the camera, because other people are asking, you were doing so well with your phone, why did you buy the camera? Because I was already freelancing, like I was doing some videos for different societies on campus, and buying a camera, made sure that I can actually properly do it. And a camera has more features. So for example, slow motion and all those crazy things are like features that I would want to play around with. Let's say I'm creating a video for a client. So as I was saying, I'm just checking if they're here. They're not here. So buying a camera just meant that, you know what, I can actually like properly do this. And another thing that I got to learn with using my phone is that I could be sure that, hey, I don't just want to do this YouTube thing, you know, just for fun. I'm actually like in for it, like for the long run. If you can produce videos of that quality with just a phone, how much more can I possibly do with a camera, you know? So I was like, you know, super excited. That in a way kind of like reassured me that, hey, dude, you're going in the right direction. As I was talking about the freelancing that I was doing on campus, I'm now able to say that, hey, these are the services I'm offering. So yeah, if you guys, you know, are looking for someone to capture a great moment in your life, whatever, pictures or videos, call me.